Do you ever wonder, when is it ever going to happen? There's something you want, something you're trying to create, and you're wondering, how long will this take to manifest? You feel deeply, painfully, and hopelessly stuck in a holding pattern that just won't break free. In this video, I'll show you how to speed up the process, so stay tuned.
Well, hi there and welcome. My name is Remy, like Do-Re-Mi. I'm a best-selling author and creator of the Get Unstuck Revolution. I help extraordinary women with big-ass dreams just like you who want to get unstuck from a life that doesn't work and get to where you know you need to be, into a life that's filled with passions and purpose. Now let's get started with today's episode.
Okay, let me jump off the screen here and switch to my laptop. Today, we're talking about what to do when there's something you want, something you really, really want, and you're wondering, is it ever going to happen? As business owners, or even if we have a quote-unquote real job, or even in our relationships at home or at work, we can sometimes find ourselves in a holding pattern, stuck in this in-between place of wanting something, but it hasn't come to fruition yet. And this waiting period has become quite a challenge. In this episode, we'll be talking about what to do when you have opposing energies about a particular situation, because if you're feeling stuck, you absolutely have opposing energies. We'll be talking about what to do when you're feeling discouraged, and we'll talk about the one strategy that will help you break things loose. Yes, we're talking about how to find your hidden power when you want to transform challenges into successes. I like to call it the audacity of alchemy. Because when you're feeling stuck, it's never the situation that has you stuck. It's your energy that's become stuck by the trigger of negative emotions that can come from past situations or events. In other words, it isn't the pain of the situation. It's the pain of not being connected in the natural energy of who you really are, of being connected to that magical part of you that's a creative, vibrational being who can use positive energies to create what you want and bring it into physical manifestation. Part of this process is to allow your manifestations to materialize and not get stuck in the negative vibrations that block them. But how? And that's what we're going to talk about today, because when you can vaporize unwanted negative energies and reduce the conflicts that steal your positive energy flow, the possibilities for crystallizing the success you crave are endless. This series has little wisdom pearls that will help you do just that. Because if you're like me, then you're someone who has the audacity, the willingness to take bold risks and transform challenges into successes. So let's talk about this idea of transformation and the audacity of alchemy. If you're feeling stuck, you're probably asking yourself, when is this situation ever going to break loose? Maybe it's a financial challenge that you can't seem to get out of. Maybe it's a relationship that you'd like to improve. Maybe in your business, you feel like you're throwing spaghetti at the wall and nothing is sticking. In other words, you can't seem to get a foothold toward success. What's underneath all this is that you may have opposing energies about this situation, and I'm going to show you how to change that. Let's say that you want something, and you've been working on it for a while, but you aren't seeing it come into fruition. You become discouraged. This energy of discouragement could also be called doubt, worry, perhaps frustration. You have an opposing energy going on, meaning one thought opposes the other thought. On the one hand, you think, I have a very strong desire for this outcome, and on the other hand, you think, why don't I have this outcome yet? It's kind of like a train with an engine on each end. Which way is it supposed to go? Remember that the universe is very impersonal. It only honors vibration. You have both a vibration of desire and a vibration of counter-desire. To say it another way, you have an intention and a counter-intention. It may not seem like you have opposing energies about the situation, but if you're feeling stuck, you absolutely have opposing energies. And that's where you can become so powerless. Remember that the universe is simply responding to your vibration. It isn't responding to your cognitive thinking or your words or your vision board, but it is responding to your vibration. So how can we find the audacity to turn this around? How can we unlock your hidden power? Let's say that you have something that you desire, You know what it is. And at the same time, you see that it hasn't come to fruition yet. The universe sees that you're focused on two ends of the same train. You have attention on what you desire, and you have attention on what you don't desire. And if you're in a situation where you aren't getting what you want, well, then you have what I call a counter desire. Make sense? It's nearly impossible to create what you want with these two opposing energies, so you may as well stop and take a breath. This is where we need to find the natural energy of who you really are as a naturally positive vibrational being. In other words, positive vibration comes very naturally to you. It comes naturally to all of us. So this is what we need to tap into. This is your hidden power. Because if you keep trying to create from this place of discouragement, well, you might not ever see your desire come to fruition. So here's what you can do. There are two energies that will help you. The energy of aligning and the energy of allowing. Now, I personally like to do the aligning first, so let's talk about that. There are a couple of different ways to align, and feel free to choose what works for you. I'm going to give you some examples here. You could align with universal life energies. You could align with a specific emotion like enthusiastic hopefulness. You could align with who you are in your spiritual center. You could align with the desire and stop thinking about or worrying about what hasn't happened yet. You might think of other ways to align, whether it's aligning with an energy, an outcome, or with a spiritual perspective. For me, I personally connect straight up with universal life energies first and then connect to my own spiritual center. Or you'll sometimes hear me call that my spiritual self or my soul self. It might be your inner CEO, but do whatever works for you. So, the energy aligning is the first energy that will help you get unstuck, and the second energy is the energy of allowing. It's putting yourself in the vibration of allowing. If you aren't offering contradictory thought, your vibration will automatically raise, and this allows your manifestation to occur. So, what does allowing mean to you? Allowing might mean to take a step back and allow the desire or the outcome to come forward. Allowing might mean to let universal energies do the hard work for you. Allowing might mean to let the best possible outcome manifest for your highest benefit. Allowing might mean to let any negative vibrations to go somewhere else for now. Allowing might mean that you're going to hold the space for your desired outcome, and at the same time, you're going to hold the space for possibilities even greater than you've imagined. It's kind of fun to sit down and brainstorm all the possible ways to allow allowing to happen. The bottom line is this. When you're in the vibration of allowing, you're in a vibration where negativity and pessimism and resistance can't survive. I'll say it again. When you're in the vibration of allowing, you're in a vibration where negativity and resistance can't survive. So the very act of allowing is what allows your desires to manifest. And you've heard me say this before, after working with thousands and thousands of people who have come to me and said, I'm feeling stuck, I can promise you that it's never the situation. And can we say never with a capital N? It's never the situation. It's your energy that's become stuck in resistance. It's your energy that's become stuck in doubts, worry, and frustration. It's your energy that's become stuck in indecision, anger, confusion, in anxiety, overwhelm, irritation, uncertainty. But it's never the situation. It's the energy behind the situation. So when you find yourself asking, when is this ever going to happen? It's not usually on a timeline. But when you align and allow, you'll find that it will come to fruition rather quickly. So if you'll take a minute to change your vibration to something positive, then you're aligning with who you really are. You're aligning with your spiritual center. And in aligning, well, that's the one strategy you can use to break things loose because you're allowing things to unfold. And you stop dumping doubts, worry, and frustration on the situation. It's never the situation that's causing you pain. It's the negative energy about the situation that's causing you pain. When you're feeling stuck, what's really so frustrating is the pain of not being connected in that natural energy of who you really are. It's not the situation, it's your energy. So allow energies no matter what's happening around you, and then allow a better than expected outcome to emerge for you. Well, I hope this helps as you're using the powers of alchemy to transform challenges into positive, new successes. But if you still can't get your head around what's got you stuck, you can tell me about it. You can leave a question here, or if you're someone who has the audacity, the willingness to take bold risks to transform challenges into successes, you can find out more about our events at successcircleworkshops.com. This is where you can learn more about the audacity of alchemy and how to unlock your hidden power. You can find out more right here. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, and if you liked what you learned today, be sure and give this video a thumbs up. You can also feel free to share this video with anyone you know who's feeling stuck. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in one of our upcoming Success Circles. You can find out more at successcircleworkshops.com.